It's a stadium so big, you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Second and 19 at the 17-yard line.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Michael Williams. There to haul him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Gotta figure out this third down here.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Third and long for him here. Knocked away, that's incomplete. Opening drive has arrived at fourth down. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
Fourth down punt coming up. Ethan Evans out to do the honors. He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They give it to him again. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Giants are going to have the first down. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Lamar now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the 6. They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Lamar off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field.
And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Giant in some discomfort following that play. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Here's Huntley. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability and his reputation. Make somebody else beat you.
On the set.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down.
70, Wolf. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this to up around about the 15-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
Ready. 18.
They go play action on 1st down. Rolling out to his left. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Okay, break.
One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got 2nd and 5. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he'll get it up to the 27. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Ready?
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Cougar 19. Ready?
Here's Huntley to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds the in route complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Start. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Huntley now to throw. Throw secured by Jaden Higgins. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Huntley. That is caught, and it's Higgins again. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot down the field.
And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd down from the gun. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready?
4th down. Pass coming. This connects with Higgins. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Now, we are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready?
Huntley. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Giants will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. The running back gets it on the draw. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. They send a man in motion. Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. He's got him. It's caught. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field. We've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. Such an exciting play lost because of that penalty. And this offense now left to think of their next call as they make the long walk back down the field. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a 29-yard gain. And it's good for a New York first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First down, New York.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Gain of 18 on the play. First down, New York.
They'll run it from the gun. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So the pass on that long 52-yard field goal attempt, they're going for it. Jackson's going to go on 4th. Taking a shot towards the end zone. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get their first points of this game just before halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Lamar out of the pistol. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
35-yard line.
Ready, set.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to work after throwing the pick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Let's go now. 19, 18. Hut, hut.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Look at that power. Deep left side. And that one is incomplete. And the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
60 boxes, 60 boxes. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. He's going to try another deep one here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Giants will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Hey, we know in this league takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
First down now, ball at the 33. From the gun, Jackson. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Go.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
No, we changed it. Hey, Alpha, say hi.
One final shot before the half. Chased out to his right. Catches made down the right sideline. And This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Evans set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Middle.
Lamar now from the gun. Has it downfield working the left. Keeps on moving into the red zone. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants grow the lead coming out of halftime. Zay Flowers the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect off catch and sleeping to start that drive.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
At their own 30-yard. Line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Winfield on the tackle. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Gibbs now from the gun. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
I got him. That's me.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Forced out to his right. Checks it down again. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A gain of 15 there. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives them a 1st down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And they're full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Now Nix on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They aren't going for this. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Gibbs crosses the goal line for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys start the second half with some needed points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. All right, here we go, Brock. Todd Bowles believing in his offense. They're going for 2. Nick's going to try and throw for it. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
Here's a return from the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Pistol snap to Jackson. Completed to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 44.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Pass play now. Setting up the screen. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Complete to number 35. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys' 40.
2nd and 3 now. Now looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Giants with the ball trying to close out what would currently be a win.
At the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. And send a receiver left. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Hits him on the in route. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Cut near the goal line. And he has the New York touchdown. The Giants have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now Nix. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
It's Nix out of the pistol. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. And it looks great flying through the air block, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative Guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Ready. 180.
3rd and long for Nix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go. Shot.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Rolling left, buying some time. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down. He's going to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. That brings up 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Giants on their way to their 3rd win of the year. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Escapes the pocket. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
They're going to pass it here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Xavier Watts picks it. And the Cowboys have some new life in the 4th.
The 2nd down pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He takes it himself. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Dallas first down. New set of downs from 37.
First and 10.
On first and 10, here's Nix. Dumped off to his running back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the football. Run it.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Complete over the middle. A lot of mess on the move here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants have likely locked up the win right there. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been out.
Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And all he's able to do is get them a touch more space to the 4. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Return starts from the goal line. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Play action with Nix. Finds some time left. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Again on second and 10, Nix falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
On third down, here's Nix. Finds him on the crossing route. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Nix off the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find Jimmy Horn Jr. there. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Once more, it's Nix. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Got a man in Horn has it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
A gain of 17
One of their best
yards.
play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on fourth down. That gets them the first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker. And that hit prevents a first down.
10 more
Final
yards.
timeout taken by the Cowboys.
Down at the 13-yard
And now they're
line.
powerless to stop that
10
clock with a
yards on the
timeout at
pickup.
least.
It's 2nd and inches.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. Here's Nix to throw. On the move, headed right. Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete, and will bring up 3rd down.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Now Nix on 3rd down. He rolls to his right. This connects with Higgins. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get it back to within 2 possessions. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Buying some time right. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
Cowboys 12.
Well, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the Giants come up with that kick. They're going to hold on for the victory in this one. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. So it's a win for the visiting Giants.